Hi, everybody. We have today Mr. Ghislain Lemire, President and CEO of Urbanimmersive Technologies. Is going to and Mr. Lemire is going to talk about their new revenue model, and I find it's quite interesting the different approach they have. Mr. Lemire, good day.
Hi, Michel. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And I think you are doing better too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I always found a little bit complex before your revenue model, of course, because you were almost totally depending of numbers of virtual immersive visit that you could have within a year, and which is a kind of a production way of making money in video and all of that. And the new model you have sounds to me very interesting. So, and you also go and do two different ways. I know you have something with the APCHQ, I think.
Yeah.
And also a new blog and a new way of getting the money in.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
let's talk about that.
I think you summarized pretty well, you know, the situation of Urbanimmersive. So basically what we're doing, we're selling virtual tour. We have developed our own technology, and the business model that we had since the beginning of the company was how much virtual tour can you sell to make, you know, the business revenue each year. And it's very, you know, to be successful in that market, you have to sell a large bunch of virtual tour. We have tried it. People who follow the company since our introduction on the TSX in 2012 have seen in the financial results that it's very difficult to get to the mass market adoption. So we have tried, we've been very creative, but at one point last year we decided that we need to change the way we get revenue, because otherwise we won't make it. I mean, the numbers were there. Mm-hmm. So we decided to do two things. First of all, we needed to solve the way we were promoting our technology. So we have created a platform called the Marketplace, which basically connect real estate agents with visual content providers. I'll explain it further. And we have developed also a blog platform. We call it the Immersive Blog Platform because the visual content in it is immersive. And the goal of the blog is to monetize the traffic of people using our technology. And the way we monetize the traffic, it is with ads inserted into each articles. So we're not belong anymore just on the numbers of virtual tour we have to solve during a quarter, during the year. Now the performance of our revenue is based on the performance of articles and the traffic of people reading on it. So this is why basically, you know, the last press release that we announced is for us very important, because in order to make revenues with ads, you need a large bunch of traffic. A lot of traffic. Yeah. We don't have the traffic on Urbanimmersive, obviously, I mean. But there's large real estate portals like the APCHQ, which is the largest home builders association in Canada. And also on the press release, we mentioned another real estate portal. They want to keep the name right now anonymous because it's a strategic decision for them. But this real estate portal has, it's one of the biggest in Canada in terms of traffic. It's a big portal. So for us, we're going to get the traffic from those platforms with this new deal, because basically the deal is a turnkey solution for them. We provide the technology for the blog, the content, the textual contents, and the visual content. So you can imagine the difference in terms of revenue. Let's say, for an example, with one of the two other of the deal, you know, it could be the APCHQ, I will provide 20 articles per month, so 20 virtual tours. And I expect to do the same revenues of if I would have sold something like 100 virtual tour, just with the traffic of the APCHQ. On the other hand, the big player that signed with us is going to really make a difference in terms of revenue because the expense to provide the solution is much more lower. You will see, Michel, we're going to have our financial result coming next week. You will see, you know, the work that we've done. In terms of the operational expense, you will see the result, and you will see also the result on revenue. So I think 2015 for Urbanimmersive is really starting well with this new two platforms.
So actually, you are now producing content other than just the video side of the visit, the immersive video side. So you still have an incoming clientele of people that wants to have an immersive visit of their house they have for sale.
Exactly.
And but you do not necessarily produce it for them. You supply the tools for them to do it on their own.
Exactly. With the marketplace.
And with the marketplace, so then that's a revenue from there.
Exactly.
And from there you are you made a blog that have articles, and someone reads article, you get ad revenues.
Exactly.
But you will not only place that blog to be seen only by real estate companies.
No, exactly.
It's any market where they have a clientele that can be interested in real estate.
Yeah, in short term, since we've worked in the real estate, we have a network of contacts that really help us to jumpstart, our two platforms. But you're right. I mean, our technology now can be used much more easier with, let's say, for an example, travels, hotel and restaurants, and so on. So, we're going to target customers that have a lot of traffic on their website for sure, and it won't be just in real estate.
So do you mean if you go with a travel agency or company or whatever, that the subject could be not real estate?
Exactly. The subject can be, for example, a resort, so the
tour of the resort, they show you every pool or whatever?
Yeah, exactly. So we could write about, the greatness of a new resort. So we can write 3, 5, 10 articles. And the revenue will not be only on selling the virtual tour for doing the resort, but the ads insert each article. And because we talk about travel here, because the traffic in travel is so high, it becomes much more interesting in terms of revenue.
In some case, information is very minimal.
Exactly.
Because when you shop for travel on internet, sometimes you only have a couple of pictures to rely on it, and they're old sometimes, and you don't really see the real thing. Besides, sometimes just a little video. So you're trying to spread your technology not only into the real estate.
Yeah, like I said, the real estate is an easy thing for us right now because we have a large network of contacts, but obviously our platform now is more than open to other markets. And you see the difference, Michel, between what we were doing before and what we're doing right now. What we were doing before, we needed a lot of sales rep, we needed a lot of marketing, a lot of everything, and a lot of cash. Today, my two platforms, I'm often have fun to say that, I can sit there and just watch the platform working. I just need to put some content in it, and I get the revenue of the traffic. So it's very different for us.
Don't you think one is going to bring some customer because of that also? Because
Absolutely.
Before you had to convince someone that he needs a virtual immersive video type thing to sell his stuff. Now you're having a blog, you're talking about that, but it could be in something else, but you're also talking about your technology as well.
I'm promoting the technology in the same time, and this is the big differentiator of our blog. And you're right, before I was having an army of sales rep. They were doing one by one with the real estate agent, convincing them to buy an immersive tour. So today with the blog, they want the blog. They don't.
So you're blogging about your stuff also, and then you bring the people to come and see your technology, and then do it themselves.
Exactly.
Themselves.
Yeah, that's Michel. You understand.
So the blog is your rep, your new rep.
Absolutely. The marketplace and the blog is the new rep, and I think we've done the right choice. And the press release, we just launched the platform in December, I think, and we already have the 2 leaders of the industry sign in for a 2 years contract with us. So it's showing that we've taken the right decision, and hopefully we're very optimistic about that. Hopefully we will see the financial result in the coming quarters.
As an example. we do have traffic, we do have websites, okay? And let's say I want to put your blog on my own site, okay? So everyone that's on my site may see your stuff and go see your blog and see that, oh, there's a visit there about Michel Scarignan house.
Exactly.
They want to see it, you know? So then you're gonna place ads in there and you're gonna make money out of it. But will I make money with it on my site? When you do it with the others, do you share the revenue?
That is a good question, because right now a blog will do a lot of things for your business, Michel. First of all, the blog will attract new visitors, will keep them longer on your website, and will engage them with a more interactive content. So your business will grow. If you're a customer of Urbanimmersive, I will approach you like this. If you want a blog, I have a turnkey solution, Michel. It's going to cost you a little fee per month just to get the content, 20 articles, 20 virtual tours, and so on. We can talk about a lot of things. And then for me, the blue sky will be...
So I don't get it. You mean you're going to charge me to put your blog on my site?
Yeah, for sure. Because you don't have a lot of traffic, compared to the real estate portals I'm talking.
So some guy gets it for free, and then because I'm not a Remax, then I gotta pay.
We balance. I don't want to lose any money on providing you the content. So we balance the traffic you're going to have and the content that we'll bring in terms of revenue. So for an example, I will probably charge a little fee per month, and I'm going to pay for, the rest will come with the performance of the ads and your traffic. So I will profit of your traffic in a way. I will benefit from your traffic.
Of course, but I'm looking at the reason why the big site will let you come in if you charge them. And you're there to use their traffic, but if you want them to pay, how does it work?
It explained the same time to you how strong the trend to have a blog on a website is important, because those people see the value of having a blog, the value of bringing new visitor in the blog, because the blog will be searchable on Google, on a search engine. So it's very strong. You attract new visitor, you make more business. You keep them longer on your website, you make more business. So the blog do that. So the value of the blog enabled me to charge a monthly fee for the content and to get revenues from the ads. That's interesting, huh?
Yes. I like that. I don't necessarily see how it applies, but you're not the first to do that. That's the way it works.
There's a lot of...
I know personally a very big financial institution in Canada that I won't name, but I know because someone inside told me they were actually hiring people to blog about them, and they were paying those people to say that, I am doing this in this company, and I really like it, I love it. They don't even have an account, they don't even have nothing, they don't do business at all. They just type on their computer saying how much they love this company, and they were getting paid for that. But it makes that the people that reads this believe this guy really likes this company. But that's what publicity is.
That's another way of using blog. We're just declining a little bit, to bring in more corporate way for real estate, but it's practically the same result at the end of the day, So let's look at that. You were mentioning something important.
In Facebook, when you like something, everyone likes it too. I mean, they don't even know. They just click for clicking, and it's worth a lot of money. It's worth 40 billion.
I just want to mention something, Michel. You mentioned that you're quite alone to do that. We're not alone to provide a blog platform, but our technology, our immersive technology, because we call it the immersive blog platform, so that we're alone. We are inserting our immersive visual content inside each post.
Yeah, the blog is not a technology.
Exactly.
The content is
that we put in it
technology.
It's our edge, and that's make us winning contracts like we do right now.
It makes sense. And it's very large. I mean,
the market is huge.
No matter which domain.
Right now, we're targeting the big players because we want to have the traffic to have the performance and to have more revenues. But the market is so large. Even a real estate agent could want a blog on his website.
So, Mr. Lemire,
Thank you.
It's the new. It's a new. To me, it's an entirely new revenue model.
Yeah, with the same customer, it's the same technology, the same market, but it's a new way of making revenues. Yes, for sure.
So you will have to come back another time to tell us if you were right or if you were wrong.
Thank
well,
you,
I think
Michel.
you're right in the way you're doing it.
Thank you. I will come back surely. I like your TV show.
Ghislain, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.